Puto, Tamo, Sangha, Namo Buddhaya. You yourself must strive. The Buddhas only point the way. To understand everything is to forgive everything. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Let us rise up and be thankful. For if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. There is no path to happiness, happiness is the path. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. In the end, only 3 things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Health is the greatest gift. Contentment the greatest wealth. Faithfulness the best relationship. The trouble is, you think you have time. To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise we shall not be able to keep the mind strong and clear. Radiate boundless love towards the entire world. Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself. We are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Every morning we are born again. What we do today matters most. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Puto, Tamo, Sangha, Namo Buddhaya. The trouble is, you think you have time. Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. The greatest prayer is patience. To understand everything is to forgive everything. Puto, Tamo, Sangha, Namo Buddhaya. Here is an English translation of some verses from the Mangala Sutta. Not to associate with the foolish, but to associate with the wise, and to honor those who are worthy of honor. This is the highest blessing. to reside in a suitable locality, to have done meritorious actions in the past, and to set oneself in the right course. This is the highest blessing. To have much learning, to be skillful in handicraft, well trained in discipline, and to be of good speech, this is the highest blessing. To support mother and father, to cherish wife and children, and to be engaged in peaceful occupation, this is the highest blessing. To be generous in giving, to be righteous in conduct, to help one's relatives, and to be blameless in action, this is the highest blessing. To abhor more evil and abstain from it, to refrain from intoxicants, and to be steadfast in virtue, this is the highest blessing. To be respectful, humble, contented, and grateful, and to listen to the Dharma on due occasions, this is the highest blessing. To be patient, to be easy to admonish, to associate with bhikkhus and to have religious discussions on due occasions, this is the highest blessing. Self-restraint, a holy and chaste life, the perception of the noble truths, and the realization of nirvana, this is the highest blessing. Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.